It is finally time to finish this field drum. I think I may have mentioned in one of the earlier videos that this was going to be rope tuned. Obviously, this is not going to be rope tuned. In fact, one of the reasons why it took so long for us to get to this point was the decision on the part of the buyer to go with tension rods instead, because this way it was just easier to tune. And he is a recording artist, and this is going to be for studio work, and he needs it to be easily tunable. So we're going to go with tension rods, and these are some custom-made, well, these things for some reason took the machine shop here in town forever to make, even though it's just a piece of 5/8 steel rod drilled with a hole and threaded 12/24, which is the thread size for the standard tension rod. Anyway, they're finally done, finally have them. They're mostly polished up. We need to do a little bit more work to get them polished, but otherwise they're there. The problem, if I'm only tensioning from the top, and tensioning from both sides would just be a pain in the neck, I need something to lock the tension rod in place, or the lug in place, while I tension up the top, or from the top, because otherwise it has a tendency, or some of them, especially under higher tension, have a tendency to just spin. So I mocked up this right here. Obviously it's going to be quite a bit more elegant, or at least lower profile. That looks like a flipping maple marshmallow. And it's not glued in place yet. I'll epoxy them in place. I need to make 10 of them, but something like this, which keeps the lug tension constant, top to bottom, will also prevent the lug from spinning when I'm tensioning the tension rods, or tensioning the heads. So I need to get a better design for that, make 10 of them, get them all finished up, finish up the hoops, install the hardware, and then this thing's ready to go. Okay, found center. I'm going to drill a larger hole right there, and then I'll drill the other holes where the actual rod will pass through, right there and there. Okay, I'm just interrupting here really quick. I have to say that there was a problem with the bearing edges and the snare beds. I had to go in, so I mocked up the whole drum. I got it all assembled, and there was a terrible overtone. You'll hear just a small remnant of it when I do the test drive. It's not bad now, and the rest of the drum sounds great, I think. But I had a feeling that there was a problem with the snare bed and the bearing edges. So I went in and changed from a full round over bearing edge to a 45, well, not full round, a half round. And so a 45 and a quarter round on the outside, which you'll be able to catch a glimpse of. And I also significantly widened the snare beds. The snare beds as they were, and they're just an eighth of an inch deep, but the snare beds as they were they were causing the reso head to sort of crimp a little bit, and I just didn't like it. So I changed that, made those a lot wider, a lot more gradual in slope, and again changed the bearing edges. So back to the video.